Hello everybody, and welcome back to Certified Collectibles. This is another episode of First Appearances of the Week. This is Wednesday, September 29th, 2021. We'll be giving you all the first appearances hitting your comic shops today. Now this week we have a pretty light week. I think we only have 4 first appearances and 5 honorable mentions, so 9 titles in all to go through. So it shouldn't take us very long today. So let's go ahead and take a look at the first appearances of the week ending October 1st, 2021. Now first up from DC Black Label, Batman Reptilian number 4. This features a possible first full appearance of the Reptilian creature and a possible cameo of the Reptilian's mother. Now you want to be sure these are actually first full appearances and cameos, not just a possibility of such, before you pick this one up and add it to your collection if you choose to do so. But this is one we think you could probably put on your B list. We really don't know how popular the Reptilian creature is going to be in the Batman storyline. This is a Batman title, but this is a Batman Black Label title with the Reptilian story arc. So this one here, you can put this one on your B list. Give it some consideration, but we think you have some time on this one. Next up from DC Comics, Deathstroke Incorporated number 1. This features the first team appearance of Trust, a secret organization who want to take down heavy hitter villains. Now this is one you may want to pick up and add to your collection, but once again, this we think is a B-list item. Trust is a first team appearance, and it's a secret organization wants to take down heavy hitter villains in a Deathstroke title. This is one we think you have some time on. Put it on your B list, give it some consideration, but we think you can put it on your B list for now. Now next up from DC Comics, Detective Comics number 1043. This features the first team appearance of the Red Crown. Now Detective Comics, as well as the Batman title series, are some of DC's strongest titles and most heavily collected titles. So this is one you may want to pick up and add to your collection. Of the ones we've mentioned so far today, this is the one we think you should probably get. But this is a first team appearance of the Red Crown. It's not a first appearance of a new character. But once again, the Batman titles that feature first appearances, or first team appearance, or first appearance of new costumes, you could probably add those to your collection for the cover price. It's not that much downside. And finally, from Marvel Comics, The Marvels number 5. This features the first appearance of Warbird in costume. This is one we do think you should add to your collection. We always say pick up any of the first appearances in Marvel titles. And this is the first appearance of Warbird in costume. You never know what Marvel, DC are going to do with these new characters they introduce. Whether they add them to streaming series, TV series, or feature films. These first appearance of characters, you definitely want to have these books in your collection at the cover price. Go ahead and pick this one up. And now for the honorable mentions. From Aftershock Comics, 10 Years to Death number 1. This is a one-shot based on a true story about a prison guard and a notorious mass murderer and the death that binds them together. Now this sounds like it could lend itself very well to a TV series, feature film, or some sort of streaming series. This story, especially since it is a true story, it can lend itself very well to the screen. So this is one we think you should probably spec on. If you can do so, pick this one here up and add it to your collection. Now next up from Titan Comics, Gun Honey number 1. A Singapore-born weapons expert gets enlisted by the US government to track down a brutal criminal that she unintentionally helped escape from prison. Now this one here is already in development for a TV series by the Malaysian production house Double Vision. So this is one, definitely pick this one up here at the cover price. We knew this was going to be a hit when they solicited this a few months ago. This one here, definitely add this one. Now next up from Volt Comics, Human Remains number 1. Love is a dangerous thing in this new and terrifying world where invader monsters deprive people of the very emotions that make them human. Once again, this sounds like it could lend itself very well to TV, streaming series, or a feature film. So this is one, if you want to spec on this, go ahead and pick this one up, add it to your collection. Understand this is a speculative bet. If this gets picked up for any screen project, this has the potential to blow up. If it doesn't, it probably won't go anywhere. So keep that in mind if you choose to add this one to your collection. Now next up from Boom Comics, Something is Killing the Children number 20. This features the origin of Erica Slaughter, specifically her initiation into the Order of St. George and the bonding ceremony with her monster. Now, Something is Killing the Children is one of the hottest new series of the past few years, so we definitely think you should pick up any of the titles that have origin stories or appearances of new characters. So this is one we definitely think you should add to your collection for the cover price. Pick this one here up. And finally from Red 5, Verge number 1. New York City becomes an even more diverse melting pot after a mysterious time travel event lands people from across history into the city, which results in an investigation of a murdered samurai. Now this one here sounds like it can lend itself very well to some sort of screen project, whether it be small screen or big screen. If it gets picked up, this could be huge. If it doesn't, it probably won't go anywhere. This is a speculative bet, but the story sounds very interesting and very translatable to screen. So we think this is worth speccing on. If you can do so, pick this one here up. If not, put it on your B list. Give it some consideration. Come back later. So there you have the 9 titles that we have for you guys this week, the 4 first appearances and 5 honorable mentions. Please feel free to drop some comments in the comment section below, give us a thumbs up if you like this video, and as always, please remember to subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Thank you for joining us here at Certified Collectibles, and we'll see you again next time.